This is our first ever in-person recording of Voice to Culture, and here is our team.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you didn't already know us, or if this is your first video clicking on us, hi. I'm Callie.
I'm Amy.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Carolyn. And I'm Helen.
And we are Voice to Culture, which is a podcast for the modern day confused citizen. And we strive to get people more educated on things like social and cultural issues, especially those affecting Generation Z, and having them be able to take the necessary steps to, speak on it, act on it. So, hi, my name is Kelly. As I said earlier, I will be an incoming freshman to the University of Southern California as a business major on the pre-law track. I started Voice to Culture because I felt like throughout my time being quarantined because of the COVID pandemic, I didn't really get to connect with my peers a lot, and I really miss having things like Socratic seminars where we just talk about how we can actually connect things we learned in class to outside of class and to real life examples. So personally for me, I care a lot about other cultures and just like being an immigrant and living in a space that's different from your own, because I was really lucky to be chosen as a scholar with the Department of State to study abroad in South Korea. And during my time there, I learned a lot more about what it's like to be in a country that's foreign for your own, having your own value tied to the level of English that you speak, and having people perceive you as a foreigner or as a local. That really showed me what it means to be an immigrant and to, navigate through a different culture and respect and also represent what your own identity is. So I personally care a lot about immigrant rights within the social culture aspect, and I'm looking forward to making this a great season 2 of Voice to Culture. I'm really happy that we're officially graduating from high school and we are starting a new chapter in our lives. Yeah. I guess in my free time, I go on TikTok. Besides the podcast, I do line dancing, Kung Fu, and I love learning languages.
Hi, my name is Amy, and I'm a social media manager at Voice to Culture, and I'm an upcoming freshman at San Jose State University, and I will be majoring in forensic science with a concentration in biology. The reason why I joined Voice to Culture was, to be honest, I feel like when I was in high school, I felt like it was a taboo topic to talk about, like social cultural issues going on around me and my peers. Like sometimes I feel like it would be important to talk about these topics, and then obviously maybe around my family or around some of my friends, it would just be a tough thing to talk about. And I felt like it was important to kind of have these discussions, because it's important for especially Gen Z, since we're going into the workforce. It's important to know about these topics and to have these conversations. That was the reason why I joined Voice Culture, to really shed light on what's going around us and to provide my own perspective and my own thoughts. One topic that I'm really passionate about is gender inequality. I think especially online and in real life, I feel like there's a lot of internal misogyny. I feel like there's a lot of imbalance, and while it has been getting better over time, I still feel like it's important to speak out. My goals for the future for Voice to Culture, I would like to reach out to more people and to hold more interviews and to connect with more organizations and individuals. One thing I like to do on my free time is I like knitting and crocheting. I think it's very fun to see the stuff that you make come together before your eyes. I'll make scars and stuffed animals, and I just think it's so fun to make something and you can use it, or you can use it for decor. Yeah.
I'm Michelle. I'm the graphic designer for Voice to Culture. I'm also currently a first year for University of California, Santa Cruz. And the reason why I joined Voice to Culture was mainly because it's sort of similar to Amy's reason. I noticed that like as I grow older, I noticed that like the people around me are not as talkative about like issues around the world, you know, like especially it wasn't just my peers and stuff, you know, it was also my family members. I realized how like ignorant sometimes they are like about like issues and stuff, and how like sometimes, you know, there's like this little like microaggression against like, you know, other races and stuff, and like I just want to like, you know, bring light to these things, and like I want to like talk about it, because then I feel like, because yeah, like one of the issues that I think is like really important is I was gonna leave it because like is POC unity, you know. I feel like we need to like be together, and like in order to like fight against like racism and stuff. And so in order to do that, we also need to be aware of like our own community and like, you know, like the wrongdoings that we've done ourselves, you know. Yeah, besides POC unity, I'm also really interested in LGBTQ issues as well. I think we really need to like shed light about that, especially among POC families and stuff. I think like LGBTQ like issues and such is a really like taboo issue to talk about, and so I think like we need to spread awareness about that. I'm also really interested in art, you know, because I'm like a graphic designer. I really want to weave both art and social justice into something that people can use to spread awareness, and also as a way to encourage people to like talk about stuff, you know. And yeah, so in my free time I do art commissions. I like to read, watch K-dramas, anime, go on TikTok as well, you know. And yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Carolyn, and I'm going to be a upcoming freshman at Mission College. And I joined Voice of Culture because I know all these people and they're my friends. It's a welcoming platform to like really just speak out about issues that I really care about, and it's a good way to talk about things that I really care about. Since everybody's like welcoming, everybody's like super friendly. After doing like the first season, I've learned like quite a bit about like different social issues too, and like it's a really good way to really gain more knowledge about things that are happening around the world. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to season 2 and like continuing doing great work with these gals. And yeah, hobbies. Over the summer, I've really gotten into reading and reading, watching K-dramas, and just talking with friends. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Helen. I will be a freshman at University of the Pacific, where I will be studying bioengineering. And so why I joined Voice of Culture, it just seemed like a really good way to honestly like keep doing what I was kind of already doing, which I was already kind of like outspoken about like a lot of like social issues, but I kind of felt like I was just sharing things and not really like doing much about it, because I was just like reposting stuff, and that didn't feel like I was, you know, because like people just skip your story, right? So it didn't really feel like I was making a really big impact or anything like that. But with Voice to Culture, like we actually discuss and talk about these issues, and we go more in depth than just reposting stories and reposting an image on your story. And I like uplifting underrepresented voices, because we don't see, especially with nowadays with social media, everything's very like fast-paced, and anything that comes up goes away in like 2 days. In my free time, I really like listening to music and singing, and just like watching YouTube. We're not really YouTube anymore because YouTube's kind of boring now, but I watch like Twitch streamers. I was
posting this on YouTube.
Oh god. Okay, wait, scratch that part. Okay. But yeah, watching Twitch streamers, and just like scrolling through Twitter and social media and stuff like that. And was that it?
Yeah,
that's it.
Okay. So for season 2, you can expect definitely more episodes, more infographics, more content from our social media. So if you're not already following us on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Spotify, go ahead and do that. We'll also be adding more Twitter as well. We'll also be adding more content styles, so you might see more reels, more videos, shorter, definitely like shorter vlogs and stuff. That way we can fit more of our content and reach a wider audience. definitely a lot more interviews and hopefully conducting more collaborations with other organizations who are also making their strides on the world. I think the biggest thing that I hope for season 2 to take away, if you are listening to this, is that we're going to try to incorporate more actionable elements to our episodes. So more petitions, more resources, more things that you as a listener can do to follow up after listening to us ramble for the next 20 minutes. So that is it.
Oh, gosh.
Alright, vlog's done. Bye!
Bye!
That was cute.